let's talk about 7 things that people do that is witchcraft that they don't know is witchcraft. If you don't know me, I'm Star. I'm an ex-witch, and I'm definitely saved and redeemed by Jesus Christ. And I expose witchcraft and steer people away from New Age spirituality. Let's get into it. Number 1, using crystals or objects for healing or energy manipulation. People use crystals for protection, cleansing, and manifestation. This is rooted in sorcery, and we all know that God hates witchcraft. God never gives power to stones or objects. His power is his alone. Like, he does not, it's not a stone that heals you. And I can tell you this because I was deep rooted in this. Like, I love it. Like, there's nothing wrong with liking crystals, but it's the doing this and the healing and this and that. No. If you get a crystal, baby, it's just simply because you like crystals, not because it's a healing energy or anything like that. No. They're pretty to look at. Healing comes from God and God alone, period. And let's back it up with scripture. Deuteronomy 18, verse 10 through 12, it says, again, I quote this a lot, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or daughter pass it through the fire. And if y'all want to know what that means, it's like people who are born into witchcraft. Like, this stuff goes deep. It goes deep. There are people who are born into this. So people who make their child be born into witchcraft, that's what making your child or son or daughter pass it through the fire. So if you mark your child from birth for witchcraft, that's not good. Feel me? So let's move on. Or use it divination, that's tarot cards, or an observer of time, that's premonition, palm readings, not like that, because God will give you premonitions, but seeking it from another spirit source, that is an observer of time, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter of familiar spirits, people who consult with spirits, mediums, or wizards or necromancers. Let's not even get into necromancy, y'all. That shit is dark. Like, who's doing that? Like, who is doing that, y'all? Anyway, next. In Isaiah 2:6, it also warns against being filled with ways of the East, which is foreign occult practices. So, number 2, horoscopes, astrology, and signs. This is a big one, y'all. Like, you're just gonna have to ask God to help you remove it from you, because that's a big one. Like, it's a modern pop culture thing. Like, I understand it, but you gotta ask God to deliver you from it because it's demonic. Consulting horoscopes or zodiac signs for guidance about your life, love, or future is a form of divination. This is not harmless entertainment. It's spiritual counterfeit of God's guidance. Back it up with the scripture. Deuteronomy 4:19, y'all. It forbids worship of serving the sun, moon, and the stars. Let's read it. And lest thou lift up thine eyes into the heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of the heavens, shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. What he's saying is, if you're looking up at the sun, the moon, and the stars to worship them, you're wrong. That's what he's saying. Like, no. Like, he even says it himself, he gives you them for signs, for times to come. He's going to use them for different things, but for you to use your horoscope, no, these are for heavenly signs. These are not for you to worship them or to get your horoscope in your future. It only works because there's demonic influence. Never does it say demonic influence doesn't work. It works, and it works very good. So that's why it's accurate. That's why it knows these things. It's years and years and years of accumulation and us doing it. Like, that's where it comes from, y'all. So clock that T. Number 4, burning sage and herbs for cleansing. It's demonic, y'all. I used to sage my air. No, I'm getting all the vibes, all the bad vibes out. I'm getting all the spirits out. No, y'all. If anything, I'm bringing them just in. Beep. I'm bringing them in. Feel me? Like, no, it's not cleaning out anything. Smudging or burning sage for cleansing spaces or bad vibes is from a native folk religion. It's from Native Americans, y'all. Like, come on, they got their own thing going on. In the Bible, incense was used only in worship of God by priests, not to manipulate spiritual energy, not to cleanse the vibes, y'all. It was used to worship, not to clear the vibes of bad juju. Like, no. Exodus 30, verse 34 through 38. Only priests could burn holy incense, and only for God. Feel me? Then in 2 Corinthians 7, verse 1, cleansing comes through Christ, not rituals. Clock that T, clock it. Number 5, writing names down and putting them in the Bible is a no-go. No, no, no. Placing them for your desire or this and that is a ritual, y'all. Putting your desires on a piece of paper with intent and then putting it on a certain place in the Bible is hoodoo. We're not doing that. No, no. And this is common in hoodoo, voodoo, and folk magic. People write petitions, names, or desires and place them in jars, under candles, or even inside the Bible to activate them. Does it work? Yes. Should you do it? No. Y'all, that is a ritual. Again, an abomination. God does not like witchcraft, like in any way, shape, or form. Do not do this. Now, my stepdad asked me a question. He said, well, but God says make your request known unto God. Petition God for your request. Yes, you can do that. You could write something down and be like, dang, like I really want this, like cool, and place it somewhere randomly in the Bible because you wrote it down to God, you're writing to God, but placing it on a certain place in the Bible, that is what makes it a ritual, y'all. Like, no, I just wouldn't do it all together. Like, I would pray all things through prayer and supplication. I would pray and wait for God. Simple, y'all. It's hoodoo. It's hoodoo. Hoodoo-doo-doo. No, we're not doing that again. Number 6, good luck charms. No, carrying good luck charms, knocking on wood, and believing certain rituals protect you is also a form of witchcraft. Throwing salt over the shoulder, all that superstitious witchcraft. No. The Bible tells us our protection comes from God alone. God protects you. If God decides, hey, buddy, your time's up, guess what? Nobody can stop that. When it's your time, it's your time. When God says it's time, it's time. Simple. God protects you. God sends his angels to protect you. Feel me? God. Not you. Not your bag of assorted crystals. Not your bag of herbs. Or your jar of nails. No, bro. Lock in. That was 5. This is 6. And let's do 6 and 7.
6, 7. I just been right on the highway.
Spells in disguise, like love candles and money candles, and then angel cards, tarot cards, or Christian oracle cards. Boy, have I been got with the oracle cards, okay? And the spells in disguise. Let's start with the spells in disguise. Lighting a candle while saying a prayer is fine, but if you're told a specific candle color, oil, or ritual will draw money, love, or revenge, that's witchcraft. If you go and get a money candle and you're like, oh, it's supposed to bring me money, that's witchcraft. If you go and get a love candle and be like, oh, it's supposed to bring me love, that's witchcraft. Same thing with revenge. Then the tarot cards, even when marketed as Christian, they're still a form of divination, y'all. Don't be deceived. God speaks through his word and his spirit, not cards. And I'm running out of time, but lock in, keep that in mind. Don't be deceived, y'all. Like, it's sneaky. The devil